Hi everybody, welcome. Today I have another mascara video for you. This is the third mascara video I am doing in this series here where I am testing every single mascara that a brand has to offer, and today's video is the highly requested Essence mascara. So in this video I will be sharing all 23 Essence mascaras with you. For those of you who have watched my other mascara videos, feel free to skip over this part and just get right into the mascaras. If you are new to my channel or to this video, everything that you need to know about how I tested these mascaras, the process I used, all of that information will be in the description box for you below. If you do want to hear me talk through it, I did do a complete intro where I talked through everything, how I made this video, why I made this video, all of that. So if you do want to hear me talk for 5 minutes about that, you can go ahead and watch the intro in the Maybelline mascara video that I did. All that information is there, or again, it is in the description box for you if you are looking for the details. So I'm going to keep this intro really short and straightforward. Again, we are testing Essence mascaras today. This was a really highly requested video. It was a lot of fun for me to make because unlike the other two brands that I did, so with Maybelline and L'Oreal, I had actually tested some of those mascaras before. So I did have some idea of what I was getting myself into there, but with Essence, I had actually not tested any Essence mascaras before filming this video. So I really had no expectations, no idea what to expect, and I legitimately tested a new mascara for 23 days in a row. So it was a lot of fun. Be sure to watch until the end. I will include my top and bottom mascara picks, as well as just some overall thoughts on Essence mascaras as a whole. There are a few things that I think are worth mentioning, so make sure to watch until the end to hear all of that great information, but I will quit talking now. Again, details are in the description box for you if you are looking for them, but without further ado, you guys, here is every single Essence mascara.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on a fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. You don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. Don't hide it. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up. And we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving
before I get into my top and bottom picks, like I said, there are just a couple of things that I wanted to mention as a whole about some of these mascaras. So the first thing being that there are no safety seals on any of these mascaras, and they did not come in any packaging. So I purchased the majority of these mascaras from Ulta in the store, and then there were 4 of them that I was not able to get in store that I had to purchase online. And with all of them, whether I purchased it in the store or whether I ordered it online, none of them came in any packaging and none of them had any safety seals on them. Thankfully, I didn't experience any adverse reactions to anything. I still have both of my eyes, but it is something like you just never know, especially in store, who's touching the products, what's going on. So I do find it odd, again, that none of these had safety seals on them, but it's just something that I wanted to mention because I know for a lot of people that is a big deal. So just an observation there. So the other thing that I wanted to mention that I thought was interesting is just that a lot of these mascaras for me seemed to perform very similarly. And it's funny because I have gotten comments on my other 2 videos where people say like, oh, they all look the same. And I can always tell a difference because I'm the one who's applying these. They're my lashes, right? Everything looks different to the person who's actually looking at them every day. So I can notice the slightest difference. But with the Essence mascaras, I did actually find myself thinking that a lot of these did perform and look similarly on my lashes. In fact, I'm sure you saw in some of the like rankings that I did, like a lot of them just seemed to provide equal volume and equal length and kind of just fell right in the middle. A lot of the formulas too were on the kind of like mid to slightly drier side. So just kind of something that's interesting to me. I didn't feel like there was a ton of variability in, again, kind of the effect that I got on my lashes and the application. I did pull out my top 3 picks and my bottom 3 picks, but everything else just kind of fell in the middle. It didn't really wow me either way. So if it's not included in like a top or a bottom, I found it to be just a very kind of standard mascara. Obviously, I did have quite a few smudging issues with a lot of these, which I'm sure you saw in the clips as well. But aside from that, just none of them really, aside from the ones that I'm going to mention, none of them really like blew me away either way. They were kind of just standard mascaras in my opinion. But again, just in testing all 23 of these consecutively, I did feel like a majority of them performed very similarly. So that is just an observation, something that I thought was worth mentioning as well. Getting into my top picks now, I'm going to start with my number 1, which is the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara. I don't think that I already mentioned it in this video, but I am somebody who prefers a drier mascara formula, and I prefer volume over length. So this mascara just kind of checked all of my boxes. The formula is on the drier side, so I felt like it was easier to work with. And then the effect that this gave my lashes was really nice. I felt like my lashes were kind of really like full and very soft, very like fluttery. They weren't left feeling hard or anything weird like that. This just provided the exact effect that I'm looking for in a mascara. So I really enjoyed this one. And then the other nice thing about this one is that the brush is actually like a little bit smaller. So I felt like I had really good luck kind of applying it and working with it as well. So overall, this is my number 1 pick. It also wore well, didn't smudge, didn't flake, nothing like that. So I really like this one. Again, this is the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara. So my second top pick is the Essence Get Big Lashes Triple Black Mascara. So the reasons that I like this one are pretty much the same reasons that I like the Volume Stylist. Just the effect this gave my lashes is exactly what I'm looking for. Again, very kind of like soft, full volume, very like soft looking lashes, not left feeling hard or anything weird like that. Again, a little bit drier in terms of formula, so I felt like it was easier to work with. The reason that I prefer the Volume Stylist over this one is because of the brush size. So that is the one downfall of this Get Big Lashes one, is that the brush is really big. So I did have just a little bit more difficulty applying this one. I just had to take my time and be extra careful not to get mascara all over myself. That big brush thing is something that I'm going to talk about in a minute with some of my bottom picks. But yeah, I felt like just overall these two gave my lashes the exact effect that I am looking for, but would probably go with this one just because of the size of the brush over the triple black, but this is still a great pick. I still really liked the way that this made my lashes look. And then for my third top pick, this is the 24 Hour Defined Volume Mascara. So again, same thing here, just overall really liked the way that this made my lashes look and feel. Again, very soft, kind of like full volume. As far as the application, it does again have one of these like larger brushes. So I did have to be a little bit more careful applying this and just taking my time so that I'm not getting it everywhere. But this wore really well as well. No smudging, no flaking, and I just really liked the way that this made my lashes look. So again, for my third pick, it is the Essence 24 Hour Defined Volume Mascara. So getting into the bottom picks now, by far the worst mascara of the bunch was the Essence High Beauty Mascara. This might surprise some people because this was the driest mascara of the bunch, and like I said, I usually like dry mascara, so when I opened this up, I was had high hopes for it, I guess, in terms of liking it, and the brush is a little bit smaller too, but this was so dry to the point that it seems like it's dried out. And this is kind of where that safety seal thing comes back into play, because I honestly don't know if this is supposed to be the formula of the mascara or if this is dried out. If people were opening this up in the store and it sat for a few months, I have no idea. The only way I would know that is if I went to the store and bought another one to see. But yeah, the one that I purchased just did not work for me. Again, it was so dry to the point that it was dried out, and I just really could not build this up on my lashes at all. And then not only that, this didn't wear well either, so it flaked and it smudged. Yeah, this did not work for me, was not one of my favorites. I am curious though, if anyone else has tried the High Beauty Mascara, let me know your thoughts on the formula, if it was just as dry for you, or if maybe I did buy one that had been opened and already dried out. It's hard to say. Again, that's kind of the downfall of these not coming with safety seals, is that some of them could have been opened and been drying out, which may have altered the formula with some of these, but you know, there's nothing I can do about that. So anyway, if you've tried this one, let me know your thoughts on the formula, but for me, this did not work. This was my absolute like worst pick, which is again the Essence High Beauty. So my second bottom pick is the Essence Volume Hero Waterproof Mascara. I don't usually include waterproof formulas in these videos just for consistency. Usually I only do original formulas just so that they all compare against each other. However, this Volume Hero is not available in an original formula. It is only available in waterproof, which is why I included it, because it was, aside from these ones that are, you know, for the gym, it's the gym proof and waterproof, these two here. None of the other ones, I don't think they actually offer waterproof versions of a lot of these. So again, this was just one that was only available in a waterproof version. They didn't have an original version, which is why I included it. So anyway, take this portion with a grain of salt, because I am not somebody who likes waterproof mascaras. I absolutely hate using waterproof mascaras. I usually use original formulas, so that could be, again, playing into why I didn't like this. But yeah, I didn't like the way that this made my lashes look. It applied fine, but it made my lashes feel like really hard and crispy, and I don't like that. Again, I like the very kind of like soft full volume, so I didn't really get that from this. And then not only that, this irritated one of my eyes, so I actually had to remove this halfway throughout the day because one of my eyes was kind of like red and itchy, and I can only assume that it was from this product because I wasn't using anything else that was different. So I didn't really like that about it either. And then the one eye that I did end up keeping this on all day, it was just very difficult to remove, again, which is part of the reason I don't like waterproof mascaras, is I feel like I just really have to tug and rub at my eye area, and I don't like that. So again, just overall, this one wasn't for me, but again, take that with a grain of salt. This is coming from somebody who does not like using waterproof mascaras. So again, though, for me, this was a bottom pick. This is the Volume Hero Waterproof Mascara. So last but not least, my third bottom pick is the I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. So this is one that I was actually kind of excited to try when I first opened it, because the brush is much different than any of the other brushes in this bunch. So I I guess I was just excited to see what effect this gave my lashes. The overall effect that this gave my lashes was fine. Again, didn't really blow me away either direction. It was kind of just like right in the middle for me. The reason that I do not like this mascara in particular is just that I had a ton of application problems with this. Again, you can see like the brush is huge, so I'll see if I can let this focus like up by my eye, but the brush is really big, so this got everywhere. I don't wear eyeshadow on the days that I film these videos just for consistency. I do set my eyes, that's a whole other thing, but I don't do like a full-on eyeshadow look kind of like I'm wearing today. But if I did, my shadow would have been completely ruined just with the amount of kind of mascara that I got all around my eye area in trying to apply this. So the other thing is just that this one in particular, it picks up a lot of mascara, if you can see, kind of like right on the end of the brush. Hopefully you could see that, but the problem with this is that if you have to wipe it on something else, because I made the mistake of wiping this kind of like on the side of the tube, but then what happens is it gets really built up there, and then you're picking all of that up on the sides of the brushes and then putting it onto your lashes. So overall, the reason I didn't like this one was more so in just the application and how hard it was to apply and to work with. Not so much the effect that this gave my lashes, but again, this one just wasn't for me. So this is the, again, I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. So while we are here talking about the big brushes, that was just one other thing that I wanted to mention, is that there were a lot of very large brushes in this bunch. So all of these, what do we got here? These like Get Big Lashes, they all had huge brushes. Let me find one of the other ones here. Here's another one. This is the I Love Extreme just Volume Mascara, but like look at the size of this brush compared to my eye. It's humongous. And there were a lot of them in this bunch that have very large brushes. So again, all of these that have the I Love Extreme ones, these Get Big Lashes ones, just even some of the regular ones, I just felt like all of the brushes were very large, and hopefully you could kind of tell the size of those in the mascara shots where I'm actually showing you the wand. But with all of those, just kind of an overall complaint, again, like I mentioned with some of these other ones, is just that they were a mess to apply. So again, I do set my eyes with powder to film these videos, but I don't actually put on shadow because I don't want it to affect how my lashes appear and how the product wears, things like that. But with a lot of these, if I had done a full-on shadow look, it would have been completely ruined by the time I cleaned up all of the mascara that had gotten around my eye area. So again, just like something to keep in mind. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the huge brushes. Maybe some people are. If that's the case, then this is probably the brand for you. But just, again, like keep that in mind. I could clean it up, and it didn't really affect, in most cases, the way that the mascara applied onto my actual lashes. It was just that trying to navigate these huge brushes on my eyes made a mess. So again, that was just an observation, something that I figured would be worth mentioning. So as a whole, obviously you can see I had some hits and some misses, just like with everything, but if nothing else, I hope that this was at least helpful for you to see which Essence mascaras you may or may not be interested in trying. If you have tried any of these, please leave your thoughts for me down below. I'm always really curious to see how different mascaras work for different people. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I believe the next mascara in the queue is going to be CoverGirl. That was another one that I've gotten a lot of requests to do. And then after that, I may end up branching out into higher end mascaras. So if there are any other higher end mascara brands that you would like to see in the future, leave those for me in the comments down below. If you have any questions about any of these mascaras or how I tested the products, anything like that, leave me a comment down below and I will get back to you. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.